What's up, my soldiers? Swap Blue Yonder. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about getting paid in the military. Now in the military you get paid just like pretty much any other job in the civilian world, but it's a little different in the fact that you don't have to pay for some things. First I'm going to go over the Airmen Pay. According to the Air Force website, if you're an E1 in Airman Basic with no rank coming into the Air Force, you're going to make $17,892 every year before taxes. If you're an E2, you're going to make $20,056. If you're an E3, you're going to make $21,089 every year before taxes. Now I'm an E3. I'm an Airman First Class. So that means I make $21,089 every year. You get paid on the 1st and the 15th of every month. I get $878 every paycheck. After taxes, that boils down to about $700 a paycheck. Now this can be variant by not only your taxes, but your what's called deduction. In my paycheck, I get taken out for state taxes, federal taxes, and my life insurance. Because I'm an airman in the dorms, I also get taken out for money for my housing, and I get taken out money for my food. The last thing that gets taken out of my paycheck is my Montgomery GI Bill. Now if you want to do the GI Bill, you have to pay $100 every month, which is $50 a paycheck, for 12 months, your first 12 months in the Air Force. Now the opposite of deductions is special pay. You can get paid extra in the military for doing certain things. According to military.com, if you're a recruiter, White House Communications Agency, Defense Threat Reduction Agency, Defense Courier Operations, Senior Enlisted Advisor to the Joint Chief of Staff, some Special Operations Force operators, you get clothing allowances, diving duty pay, flight pay, family SEP, which is if you get deployed, you can get paid for being away from your family, hardship duty pay, dislocation allowance, and veteran disability compensation. If you look into your own personal case of what your job is, if you work in an office, you're not going to get like special duty pay. But if say you're like a firefighter or something like that, then you're probably going to get some extra pay because you have a hazardous job. Now, let's say you're an airman and you're married and you're going to move off base when you go active duty. If you move off base, that money, like I said before, that pays for my housing, that money that they give to you for housing is determined based on your location. So if you live in a city where everything is like really expensive, they're gonna give you a little bit more money than if you live in the middle of nowhere and your rent isn't that expensive. Say for instance, you live in an apartment that costs $1,000 a month to rent off base, and the Air Force gives you $1,500 for rent. You can use that $1,000 for your rent, and then that extra $500 goes in your pocket. Now, if you live on base, they're just going to take $1,000 out of your paycheck instead of giving you $1,500 to live off base. It's kind of weird, but that's just how it works out in the Air Force. Other than that, I can't really think of much else. For me, I mean, you can afford some pretty nice stuff. I didn't have a TV, I didn't have an Xbox, I didn't have a laptop, didn't have this camera I'm recording right now, didn't have this phone I'm playing music on right now. So you can buy a lot of things, but don't go crazy. It took me about almost a year just to get this stuff. You know, I just slowly built up some things. Plus my dad bought the laptop. Anyways, that's pretty much paychecks for the Air Force. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment box below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I put up videos every week. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.